Listen, come here. Why do you think your dad would come back after being gone for 20 years?
I don't know. Maybe he heard what's going on. Maybe he wants to protect us. And maybe he doesn't want us to know that he's here.
I suppose that could be.
Or
what?
Or maybe he's the one that's doing all this.
Oh, no, Nola, no.
But Quentin, we don't know that for sure. We don't know that. Look, that's why that's why it is so important to me to find out what's going on, to find out about this fishing trip that happened 20 years ago and why it's starting all over again.
Yes, you're right. For both our father's sakes.
And for our sake.
And our babies.
I love you.
I love you, too. Do you, love me when I'm polite?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, I deserve that.
But, you know, it's just that when you get scared, you just cut off your feelings.
When did you get so wise?
That drives me crazy.
You're not going to give up on me, are you?
Never.
I like making up with you.
Quentin. Can you make everything bad go away?
I don't know, Nola. I'll try.
Are we safe here?
Yes, Nola, we're very safe. I'm glad your mother came to stay with us.
Yeah, me too. She said something earlier that really scared me, that maybe, I don't know, maybe she really does think that Dad is back and she's just really happy about it.
She's safe, Nola.
I know.
I promise you, tomorrow I'll speak to Father and make him tell us the truth.
Well, he's just got to.
Yes, I know he does.
Before something else happens, I mean, because think of it. Billy was H.B.'s son, and you're Henry's son.
And you're Tom Reardon's daughter. And we can't wait any longer.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I'm never going to let anything or anyone hurt you, Nola.
I know.
How you doing? Hi. Oh, boy, am I glad you're home.
Yeah, so am I. I've got to put all these groceries away, and then, Nola, I'm going right over to the hospital to talk to Ed.
Oh, well, I won't be a minute. I have other stops to make.
What, are you campaigning?
No, I've got to tell everybody about this meeting.
Meeting?
Yeah, let me see. You've got to bring Rick and the rest of our family tonight to the Chamberlain house.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's a family meeting tonight at 6 o'clock.
Well, I'm not going to be able to make it. Sorry.
Well, of course you have to be there.
Why?
Because after the meeting's over, we may find out what happened to Dad. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I'll just move my stuff upstairs.
Oh, I don't mean to kick you out. I know you have
Fine.
stuff
No,
to
I
do.
really,
Okay.
it's much better. Can you hand me that book right in
Oh, I'm sorry, sure. Well, look, I'll see you later at that
All right.
meeting. It's at 6 o'clock at our house.
Nola, I don't want to know what happened to our father.
I don't believe you,
I
Maureen.
don't.
Maureen, you loved him. You were his favorite.
No, I wasn't. You were his favorite, and I used to love him before he walked out on us.
But you want to really know what happened to Dad?
No, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, he just doesn't exist anymore.
All right, okay. Would it change your mind if I told you that he was back in town?
No, I would think that you were back in your fantasy world again, and I'd tell you to forget it.
Look, Maureen, it's true. Did I tell you what Mother found the other night?
No, you didn't.
She found a lighter that she gave to Dad.
Well, honey, so what? what, Nola? He could have left it in some little drawer.
No, she didn't. She found it on the front porch with a pack of cigarettes, and the point is, Maureen, that she gave that ladder to Dad right before he left.
Right before he left. Right before he walked out. What's it prove, anyway?
It proves that he may be back in
Oh,
town.
Nola, give me a break.
Oh, please, Maureen, come on. You gotta be there tonight.
Why? Because you barged into my house and ordered me to some meeting?
It is not some meeting. The meeting is about the photograph that Tony found on the film in Dad's old camera.
I told you and Tony not to have that photograph developed. I told you when you found that camera it would cause nothing but trouble.
Will you just listen to me? And
Listen to what? Nola, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
It looks like that at least 3 men, including Bill Bauer, may have been murdered because of that picture, Maureen.
Great, now you're dragging Ed's father into
Ed's
it.
father is already into it because he's in the picture.
I don't believe
Look,
you.
Maureen, a lot of
Sometimes you
people
get all
have been
these
killed.
ideas from the old
We may
films.
be in a lot of danger, Maureen.
Nola, this is reality. Welcome back to reality.
Okay, Maureen. All right. All right. You want reality. The reality of the situation is that Ross Marler and the police are doing an investigation on this whole thing.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Is it a joke that Billy Lewis somebody almost tried to kill him?
No, it's not a joke. It's very tragic, and I feel real sorry
He
for his
wasn't in
family.
that car, Maureen.
He wasn't?
No, he was supposed to be.
You mean he's still alive?
Yes, he is. Somebody tried to kill Billy Lewis because of his father was in the picture. Now, if the murder's trying to kill him, the men in the picture, and now he's after everybody in the family.
And Ross Marler believes you?
Yes, he does.
Nola, how can an old photograph of some fishing trip cause this much trouble?
Well, Maureen, that is exactly what Henry is going to explain to us tonight. That's why I really want you to be there.
I don't know. It just sounds too unbelievable.
I know it does. I mean, the whole thing is unbelievable. We're all tied in somehow, all the families, the Chamberlains, the Reardons, the Bowers, the Lewises, the Spauldings, everybody.
Look, Nola, that photograph and our father is part of a past. It's a very painful past for me. My life's with Ed now, and he just went through a very delicate operation. There's a whole new future opening up for us.
A future. Maureen, if all the families don't pull together and solve the mystery of this photograph, there may not be a future for any of us. I am right.
Yes.
Hello, Nola. Hi, Mrs. Hammond. Hi, Mom. Hi. I have the best news.
What?
Billy Lewis wasn't in that car when it exploded. He's alive.
Billy Lewis is alive? I don't understand, honey. What happened?
According to the newspapers, the police found a body in that car.
Well, there was. It was Billy Lewis's secretary.
Oh, how awful.
It was a mistake.
What?
Oh, she wasn't connected with the photograph in any way.
It's terrible.
But, Mom, something good did come out of this whole mess.
I can't imagine what that would be, Nola.
Listen, H.B. and Henry have called a meeting of all the family members of the men in the picture.
When?
Tonight, 6 o'clock at the Chamberlain house, and Henry has promised to tell everything that he knows about that fishing trip and about the picture.
Am I supposed to be there?
Yes, the Chamberlains, the Reardons, the Bowers, Lewises, everybody.
Honey, I don't know about that.
I think that's a terrific idea.
Why?
Well, so do I, because once we find out the truth of what happened on that fishing trip, we'll be able to track down the murderer before somebody else gets killed.
Please come in.
Oh, what are you doing here?
No, it's going on too long. We got to talk to Henry. Now.
What are you talking about? You knew we were out of town.
Well, I know that, but I thought you at least call and tell somebody where you were.
If we could, we get out of here to get away from everybody and everything.
Well, we didn't actually get away from everything.
What do you mean?
She means that we think we figured out the connection between Annabelle and the lady in the picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what connection?
But we're not sure. That's why we have to talk to Mr. Chamberlain.
I'm sorry, but I can't allow that.
Quint, listen. I know your dad's still recuperating, but people are dying. If he knows anything, he has to tell us. He's got to talk to us.
He will, but not till tonight. I don't want my father disturbed until the meeting.
What meeting?
You mean you don't know
No,
about
I
it?
haven't had a chance to tell him tonight. All the family members of the men in the picture are meeting here tonight at 6 o'clock. H.B. and Henry are going to tell us everything they know about the picture and the fishing trip.
Thank God. We're finally going to know, Tony.
So this was H.B. and Henry's idea to have this meeting here tonight?
Yes, we're all hoping it'll put an end to this madness.
Well, great. I'm glad Mr. Lewis finally came back to help us out.
Yes, Mr. Lewis came out of hiding once he learned that Billy's car had been blown up.
I just can't believe someone else died.
Oh, no, he's alive. Billy's alive, and he wasn't in the car when it
What are you
exploded.
talking about?
Really? Nobody was hurt?
I'm afraid someone was. Billy's secretary, Betty Smiley, she borrowed the car for some reason.
She wasn't involved in this at all.
Wait a minute. I want to know why Ross didn't tell me about this.
What, you saw Ross on the way over here?
No, but we've been in touch with him the whole time since we've been out of town, and I thought he was telling me everything.
I'm sure that Ross has some explanation for this.
Well, he sure as hell better. I'm going to go find out what it is.
Now, wait a minute. You'll be back in time for the
Yes,
meeting, though.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we
But
better hurry then.
stay here, okay? You're going to be safer here, please. It's all right that she stays here, huh?
Oh, of course it's all right.
Nola, what if Father should walk in and
He
see you?
said that he's ready to face anything now.
No, look, it's all right. I don't want to stay here. I want to go and see the transcripts of my session with Dr.
I'll
Harding.
have Ross send over a copy of the transcript so you can look at them here, okay?
No, Tony, I
No,
want...
don't listen. Don't argue with me. I'm worried about you. Didn't you understand there's a killer out there? I don't want him running into you. Please.
What about you?
I can take care of myself. Come on, don't worry, all right? I'll be back.
Annabelle, come on. I want you to stay here. I really think that you're really much safer here.
Why am I safer here?
Didn't you see all the guards around the house?
Yes, no one can get to my father or to anyone else as long as they're in this house.
And also, I think you should stay here till this whole mess is over with.
Nola, that could be some time.
I know that, but it really...
Nola's right. You've got to stay here with us. It is uncanny. You look exactly like her.
Are you all right, Mr. Chamberlain?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for staring at you like this, but it is uncanny. You're exactly like her. You look exactly like her.
The woman in the fishing trip.
Yes. Same face, same hair, same half smile.
What was she like? Would you tell me about her?
Oh, well. She was so lively, none of us could keep up with her. She had a wildness that you felt could never be tamed. You could see it in her eyes, but you don't have that wildness in your eyes. No. You don't defy life the way she did. No, I can see that. There's a gentleness about you, a gentleness she didn't have.
Who was she?
I don't know. She came out of nowhere, just appeared, and then she disappeared. I've tried to forget her. And when you walked in, it was just too much for me.
What happened to her?
You'll find out when everybody gets here. Quentin.
Yes, Father.
I think I've got to lie down for a bit. Will you help me to my room,
Of
please?
course.
Excuse me.
Nola, do you think I upset him?
I don't think so. He doesn't seem to be afraid of you anymore.
She defied life. What do you think he meant by that?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out tonight.